Hi, everybody. Just want to go over the science lesson, physical science lesson one. I don't think I posted this one, so I want to make sure that I post this. Want to go over just a couple of answers as always, and you guys finish it off. Check your answers. If you have questions, let's talk about it or send them to me. We can deal with it. As always, we're using the Kaplan book. Here is question number one. It said that sodium is represented by the chemical symbol Na, and chlorine is represented by the chemical symbol Cl. According to the text and the diagram on page 542, what happens when sodium chloride forms? This time for this particular question, I wouldn't read the answer choices because it's giving me a specific thing to look for. And I really don't know anything about sodium, and I don't know anything about chloride and what happens when they bond. So reading this really isn't going to give me an idea. However, you can still read it because at least it may tell you what to look for. Like it does say something about atoms losing an electron, becoming positive charge, and gaining an electron, becoming negatively charged. So maybe that some of you reading this would help. For me, I knew it wouldn't help me. And I'm just giving you tips and things that I would do. So I would first go and look for what is going on when we form sodium chloride. So I will go back to the passage and look for sodium chloride. Well, of course, in the first passage, they're talking about atoms, subparticles, etc., etc. Doesn't help me. Second paragraph is basically talking about elements, compounds, mixture. Still doesn't help me. But if I look over at the diagram, which one of the things they told me to do, I noticed that in the diagram, they do have something called ionic bond, and in the ionic bond they have sodium chloride, NaCl, which is what they were asking me about in the question. So I need to look for something about ionic bond between sodium chloride because that must be where I'm going to find my answer. So I'm looking here in this particular passage. Oh, there's my word, ionic bond. Now, will it be quite this easy on the test? Maybe not. I may have to actually read everything, but I know how to skim, and you guys know how to skim as well and look for things that are important. So let me look at what it says about an ionic bond. In an ionic bond, atoms gain or lose electrons to become electrons to become ions, and the attraction between positivity and negatively charged ions hold the compound together. For example, oh look, here we go. Sodium chloride, NaCl, commonly called table salt, is an ionic. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm messing up my words for the day. Compound. Okay, so now this picture makes perfect sense because it looks like it's taking one away from sodium and giving it to the chloride. So now I know what's going on. So I'm taking away one from here and I'm adding one over here. So if I took it away, that must make this become positive, and because I added another one, then that becomes negative maybe? Or yeah, that should be it, right? So I'm looking at my answer choices, and answer choice A says the sodium atom loses an electron. Yes, it does. Becoming positively charged. Yes, it does. And the chlorine atom gains an electron. Yes, it does. Becoming negatively charged. Oh, there's my answer. Answer choice A would be the correct one. And if you wanted to go through the other ones, you could, but sodium didn't gain one, so I know that one wouldn't work. Again, gain didn't work. Share didn't work. So I'm good. I have the correct answer here. So I am good to go on that. All right, let's look at number 2. It says water is composed of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. It has the formula H2O. So notice H, that little 2 right there is letting me know there were 2 of them, and then there's O. Glucose is a simple sugar, consists of 6 atoms of carbon, 12 atoms of hydrogen, and 6 atoms of oxygen. Which of the following is the chemical formula for glucose? Okay, so first thing I need to find is 6 atoms of carbon. So carbon, carbon, carbon. Well, this is already obvious because there's carbon and there's the 6, and we know the 6 has to be like a subscript towards the bottom, not at the top. I just want to make sure it's right. 6 carbons, all right. 12 hydrogens, there it is, and 6 oxygens. Well, boom, Got my answer. My answer to that one would have been D. All right, as always, finish the page. Finish the page. Finish the page. Once you have done everything, let's talk about it. If you have questions or you need help with anything, let's go back over it. You can always pause the video for those of you that, and we're good to go. All right, y'all have a good one.